Hi, I frequently get asked how to lighten the skin in the private area, so I'm going to address just that today. So the area is called vulva. It's not vagina. Vagina is the opening, while vulva is the fold or the lips that are visible. It is always darker than the rest of the body, and it is normal to have a vulva darker than the rest of the body, and I'll tell you why. When we are born, our body is of the same color, but as we age, due to friction and due to rubbing, body folds tend to become darker. And when we hit puberty, there is increase in the amount of estrogen in our body. This estrogen stimulates the production of melanocyte stimulating hormone. This hormone makes melanin and causes darkening of the nipple area and the area of the vulva. So that is when you start seeing darkening of these areas when you are 13 or 14 years of age, and it is absolutely normal. You have pink vulva? Absolutely not. In our skin type, the vulva will be darker than the rest of the body, and it is a normal occurrence. There is nothing you can do in order to change the color. So what is normal and what is not? Your vulva being 2 or 3 shades darker than the rest of the body is absolutely normal. But if you have thickening of that area, if that area appears velvety, much darker than the rest of the body, along with darkening and thickening of the skin on the thighs, then you want to consult a dermatologist and get evaluated to rule out any other underlying issue. How can you take care of the vulval area so that it doesn't darken? So first you need to moisturize it well. Use a light moisturizer that you use on the body in that area as well twice in a day. Few moisturizers which work well are Emoderm, Emoline, Venushadome. These are just a few recommendations. If you like any moisturizer that you're already using on your body, you can just go ahead and use that on the vulva as well. Do not use any kind of vaginal washes or harsh soaps or washes in the area. You can just use whatever soap you use for the body to wash the vulval area as well. There are good bacteria that harbor in our vagina in order to reduce fungal infection. So if you're trying to wash or scrub the area, it can lead to fungal infection. So please be very gentle and use very gentle washes in the area. Avoid tight clothing, especially denim, which is very tight in the crotch area, can lead to darkening. Also wear only cotton undergarments. Wearing nylon or synthetic undergarments can lead to accumulation of sweat for a longer time. This can irritate the skin, and this can also cause darkening. Avoid using hair removal creams. Hair removal creams tend to irritate the area and lead to redness that can resolve with darkening. If you want to remove hair, it's best to trim or clip the hair. So just cut it short and trim it. That is the best way to tackle hair in this area. And you must accept that this area will be darker than the rest of the body, and there is nothing abnormal in it. So you should also know what not to do in this area. Remember that this area is very sensitive and goes through a lot of friction through the day. So you don't want to apply any kind of creams that tends to irritate the skin. Healing will take longer, and this irritation will just cause this area to become darker over time. So be gentle and just use a moisturizer twice in a day. Do not use any type of skin lightening creams in this area without consulting a dermatologist. Skin lightening creams sometimes contain certain acids that can really irritate the skin, okay? So even if you do have marked darkening and thickening of this area, you have to be very careful about how to use the creams properly and understand how to use and how often to use. Only then start it, otherwise it's just going to cause more harm than good. I hope I was able to make you understand that darkening of the vulval area is absolutely normal, and there's no cream or treatment in this world that can lighten this area, and you should absolutely not use them in this area. Okay, so darkening of the body folds in our skin type is absolutely normal, and there's nothing that you need to do it. Just take care of it and do not use any kind of harsh soaps or creams in this area to further irritate. That's all you can do. If you like such skin and hair related content, you can follow me on my Instagram handle Dr. Achal MD. I post such skin and hair related content daily. Thank you for watching.